Oh, yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Why did the mic... Hello, can you hear me now? Hi, everybody. If you can hear the sound of my voice, you have successfully discovered... What? Grandma plays a game. I think I forgot to flip the thing. Oh well. We got this far. Yay! Yay! I need to go fix the alerts. That's so weird. They're full size to the screen. I'm not fixing it. Wolfie is an echo. Thank you. Okay, how is... No? Nope. And how about that? Nope. Maybe? Okay. Oh, good. Yeah, now it sounds better in the headphones too. So that's a net plus. I'm still learning how to use the SteelSeries mixer. I think Captain Washu has. No, don't apologize, my love. That's Please, I went an entire stream on the finale of a game without game sound. Please. I did. I gave it a low tones filter to help take out some of that uh, nasal quality that can come through. So I'm hoping that this won't be picking up any game sound because there's no game sound coming uh, out of the monitor anymore. So hello, good morning, welcome everybody. This is the first stream with the new gear, and it looks like all of the hardware is behaving. It's the software. The microphone does not have any foam over it, so if you're getting pops, um, this is just the brand new uh, Arctis Nova 7 headset I was able to get for a good price. And that's really helping with the tinnitus too. So there's a whole net positive to this. Chew gum while you stream. I might be able to do that now. I used to have really bad clicking in my jaw. I got when I was playing softball, one of the people who was supposed to be in the warm-up circle was not in the warm-up circle and took a practice swing and hit me off the bench. I was sitting right at the end of the bench because they were supposed to be in the practice circle and they weren't. And so they connected with my jaw. And the doctor said, if you hadn't been chewing that, we used to have this bubble yum bubble gum that was like it's this big. Oh my God, Wolfie, what are you doing? Pressing the bench? No, that's what I'm going to be doing coming up. So, hey, yeah, let me give you guys an update. We haven't been here for 2 weeks, and that was all due to some hardware reconstruction. The gaming computer had some Minor surgery is your free sub. I don't care if it's your free sub. You don't need to give me money. We're fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. We're here. This is where we are. But I appreciate that. If you have a Prime sub and you want to throw it my way, I am never going to argue. Oh, thank you, Wolfie. Right back at you. I wish I could actually give you cookies. Um, so what did we do? I decided to use some of my accident settlement money to do some quality of life improvements for me and the things that I love. And one of the things that I really love is playing games and streaming games for all of you. Um, so I invested in the gaming computer and some of my peripherals. So now we have these, which I can use for everything. I can use for phone stuff. I can use just for listening to YouTube because I don't watch television. I don't have television. At the most, I might go to Amazon Prime and watch British crime shows because that's my addiction. But dominantly, I'm watching YouTube. Lately, if you haven't seen them before, look at Arcane Arcade. Oh my gosh, it's such a delightful group. Jacob Buds is a really, I mean, he is a top tier DM, and I've watched Brennan and Matthew and Sherlock Holmes, Mark, Mark Holmes on High Rollers, and Abria Iyengar. Christ, Abria Iyengar needs her own channel. Um, So, I have some unfortunate news. IO Interactive have announced they will be moving. I don't think that's unfortunate. I was really surprised when they put him in there in the first place. So, I say that's a positive choice on their part. And if there are people in the community that are like, no, we want someone who sexually assaults women to be held in high esteem, then yeah, I might. I mean, I put off playing that. Um, yeah, if it, and if it affects the game, choose who you lose, man. Choose who you lose. And you will be judged by the quality of the company you keep. When I went down, one of my first bases in the Air Force was Lowry Air Force Base in Denver, and I went down to the Air Force Academy because it was close by in Colorado Springs, and they had. I think it was, I can't remember which building it was, but it was etched in the stone. I will not lie, cheat, nor steal, nor will I tolerate in my company the presence of those who do. And so if you're going to hang around with people and give them credibility by association, then you will malign your own character. Period. Dot. End of paragraph, kids. I'm sorry. So choose who you lose. And don't be sad to lose people who are making poor choices. But let me go back to Arcane Arcade. Oh God, I feel like I'm peeking in the yellows a lot here. Let's drop that a little more. Um, Arcane Arcade, Jacob Buds is so fucking talented as a GM. I love his style. He's very chill. He holds his group to uh, the intent of the game, but he also has players with him that he has played with for years, grew up with most of them. They're all very professional in their approach to the game. They all understand not only the 5E system, but many other systems. Doesn't sound negative if it's peaking. Yeah, I've been told don't worry too much about yellow peaks, but when it pops up into the red. So, thank you. I love having all the tech people in here. Captain Washu even showed up in the Discord. It was like, let me know if you need help. Because Washu was the one who recommended sonar, Steel Series sonar. So I'm still getting used to that, and I may have Washu give me a tutorial or something like that on the Discord. These are really lovely though. They're 0.71 pounds, so they're not too heavy. I can't have too much pressure on my neck after the accident. So um, yeah, I wonder if some companies just push stuff for weekend updates. I might need to stop streaming first thing Sunday morning. Swear to ceiling cat. I came in here last night. I'm like, don't check everything first thing in the morning. That's so exhausting. Just check it right now. I opened OBS. I opened Hitman. I made sure all the scenes were correctly sized because I've changed all of the display settings. Um, and it was like, okay, cool. We are 5 by 5. And that's I think why it just gutted me this morning. And I'm like, oh, the headphones don't work for anything. They don't work at all. Red is when you need, yeah. Well, also because if somebody's listening with headphones, uh, Skull Candy headphones. I don't even know what that means. Is that a brand? You have Nimbus? Nice. Nice. Well, and they do help with the tinnitus because putting the sound right up to my ear is helping to prevent the tinnitus from getting in between the source of the sound because it's a nerve thing. At least for me, tinnitus has many reasons, none of them resolvable. You just have to do what works for you. Um, I will not be playing with the light on because I've realized I don't want to. I want to play the games and be able to see them really well, and the light interferes with that. So we may either do off camera or just dark in the corner. You guys can tell me if that's too distracting to be go dark, Grandma. So what did we get? What did we get? Um, I've invested probably let's see, not quite $1,000 total upgrade. Way, Sned, almost 23. Oh yeah, God, that was such a good. That was the year I joined the military. I was 23, 1991. Um, so I started with the headphones, and then because I have a prioritization list that I've had for 2 years, y'all. I've had this for 2 years. Jen is 38. Let's see, 38. I was teaching. Oh, you proposed to wifey. Did you guys know each other for years beforehand, or were you new dating? I love collecting uh, how we met stories from people. I will fucking FBI interrogate people. It's so they get to the end and they're like, "Wow, nobody's ever really been that interested in my story. You really, I didn't, I told you things I've never told anyone." And I'm like, "It's a superpower." Woo. Um, so the second thing was the GPU because I wanted a 3070. They're really decent price at this point, and I knew my IT guy who built both of my computers and is also my landlord would be able to make sure I didn't get ripped off. And so he found me a good deal on a 3070 NVIDIA. And then we got that in, and I played with it for a few days. And it was like, bro, I know we said the i3 8100 was gonna be up to the task, but I'm getting just hitching. I would play Hitman and it would freeze for like 2 seconds, 3 seconds at a time. And so I'm pulling up the stats on the side and my lag was pinging up in the uh, 800, 1000, 1200 um, latency. And I'm like, okay, we've got to address this. And he said, okay, I'll get you an i5. It'll only be ninth gen, but that'll get you where you want to go. We got that in, and it was damaged. It's like that was last week. Uh, so I said, okay, look, I I'll do this. Let me not only get you a better CPU, I'll upgrade it. So it'll be an i5 12th gen. So that's what we got. We got an i5 12th generation, um, and that's running the system fine. My CPU stats went from running 95% with the GPU at like 30, and now it's the other way around. The GPU, because I have everything cranked up to 4K, the GPU is running at 95 and the CPU is still down at 25, 30 something. Everyone you know got married at that age, and I've never had a serious relationship. Oh, you guys are really going overboard. Now I feel bad I didn't check the alerts. Oh, I didn't. I checked to make sure the alerts could handle this graphics setting. Thank you, Sned. 9 months. We've had a Twitch baby. I don't know that I like that. I don't know that I like that. People use that and it's a thing, but mm, that's three. Three of you. 12 years. My longest relationship was like a year and a half. Sned, don't let that get to you at all. Don't let that bother you. I say have a group of friends. If you can find that, that is so much more important. Find your group. Where's my child support? you got me. That's why I love you. Lucky to fall into it when I did. Yeah, I don't think I was ready. When I look back at who I've become since 30, I'm a much better person. I'm much more psychologically healthy. I would have been a damaging partner. I would have been toxic. I didn't know how to be a loving partner, which is why I tell all of you all the time, please do this for yourself. Please talk to yourself the way a loving partner would, and you'll realize how unprepared you are to talk to anybody that way. If you can't do it for you, guess what, buddy? We all want to think, oh, you know what? When I get that next job, I'll get up at 6 o'clock, even though I cannot do it for the life of me now. You make me a wetter person. That is also nice. Those relationships, they don't always match up with the better person ones. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you have people that you just like to go to restaurants with, and that's okay too. But find yourself a group of friends, the kind of people you're going to sit around a table and play a TTRPG with, that you're going to play cards with. Find those kinds of groups. And through that, when you find people who also like to do the things you love, who also respect the things you love, that's where you're going to find somebody you want to spend time with. Why would you spend time with somebody whose only common goal is drinking? The bar culture that we have is so fucking stupid. Just because you like the same music doesn't mean you're going to be compatible. You need to enjoy and value the same types of downtime activities. So you got to go to work? Yep. All right. I love you. I might not even stay here long. We might just talk for a little bit, play a little bit of sniper mode or something, and but have a good day at work. You met through friends, just happened you were smitten with her. It's cliche. Yeah. I love at first sight. I mean, you we have this very binary understanding of what human experience is meant to be. And it's very unnatural. And a more natural thing is that it, it's okay to have people in your life for seasons. It's okay to have people in your life because you're coworkers and you're doing the same thing and you really get along at work together. But when you don't have that reason to be together, you don't have any reason to interact. And that friendship begins to dissipate. Presence is important. My grandma picked my grandpa off the side of the road and they've been married 51 years. Psh, respect. Going out to drink and the whole thing of preloading before going out. Because alcohol intensifies sexual experiences, and so you're more likely to hook up if you're under the influence. Yeah, I love those stories. I really do. And I've had attraction at first sight that I mistook for love, um, with somebody with whom I had a lot of common experiences and values, but at the end of the day, I was not a priority in his life. Well, yeah, you can get the old whiskey dick if you get too drunk, Wolfie. Sure, that's a thing. Um, and that's not a penis haver alone experience. Anyone who has uh, corpus spongiosum and corpus cavernosum in their genitalia, in either a clitoris or a penis, is going to experience pretty much the same kinds of things. Those tissues are going to react the same way because they are the same tissues. Let's just get everybody square on that. Um, but then people don't talk about that for clitoris havers because tons of people just expect clitoris havers to not orgasm because that's been normalized. So, moving forward, we got the new CPU. Yay! The other thing I picked up was an Xbox controller. Yay! Because I think the Dishonored games are way better on controller. The more I tried to play them on with mouse and keyboard, the more I thought these were not optimized for mouse and keyboard. They were not designed to be played that way. They were designed for consoles and ported to PC, and I'm trying to play in a suboptimal way. So I haven't used a controller since Halo 2. I know how to use one. I drove my ass off in Project Gotham with a controller. Wolfie says I've had friends and groups that have been there for a long time, but they just disappeared over time by drifting. Yeah, drifting apart. Sad. It's just, yeah, we have to be willing to go through autumns in our lives. I mean, trees do it every year and they don't die. Autumn isn't like the end of things. Autumn is the changing of things, where the things that are dying are shed so that new life can be brought into the core and create new things. That's okay. That's cyclical. We have to learn to embrace that things in our lives are going to die. People move on, people grow apart, and they just separate. And it doesn't mean they didn't have value. Every single leaf on that tree synthesized chlorophyll and brought nutrients into the core of that tree. Your life is different for every experience with every person. When you think about the vibrational quality of our existence as humans, and I'm just going to go full philosopher. It's Sunday morning. Welcome to the Church of Grandma. Um, when you think about the vibrational quality of the universe and the fact that everything we experience goes down to vibrations, if my vocal cords were not vibrating, you would not hear me. If molecules in my environment were not vibrating, you wouldn't see anything. You only see color because certain molecules are vibrating at different frequencies. This is why we are so drawn to music. When you think about the concept of the Big Bang and that everything in the universe has been vibrating at frequencies ever since. If you've never gone to YouTube and looked up the sound of the sun or the sound of Jupiter, these are things you deserve to experience so that you can have a more foundational understanding of what you're doing here, what kind of experiences you want to curate into your existence. There's a great quote by Thoreau, and to paraphrase it, it says, if you want certain thoughts to dominate your life, just the same way that a deer makes a trail in the woods, you need to intentionally walk and pursue those thoughts, curate the environment of those that generates those thoughts into your experience every day. Because when we get panicked, just like an animal, we will try to find the path of least resistance, the path we know the best. That's why childhood trauma is so impactful longitudinally in a person's life. Because unless you get that addressed, and unless you intentionally curate, navigate, and tread deeply new paths in your brain, you're going to, in times of crisis, pursue the paths you have tread the cleanest. So, if you want certain thought patterns and psychological experiences to pervade your life, if you want to live a life of contentment, of peace, of joy, then it's important to intentionally walk those paths in your mind and to curate your environment and experiences with other people. Again, choose who you lose. People who do not support you, you're becoming your best self, really need to justify their space in your existence. But going back to the vibrational quality of life, it's a planet that has a neutrino pass through it is never the same. Things change. Things are affected. So when people interact your life because you can't go back and remove them, don't sneeze. Oh shit, here it comes. Um, okay. They've changed the trajectory of your thought patterns and your experiences. Um, and so that is the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension is time. So that's where we keep creating music because we can change pitches, we can change volumes, and we can change duration over time. But that's all we can change. That's all music is. a vibrational pitch, a decibelic volume, and a duration. And then we put them together. That's why I would try to tell children there's only 9 numbers. Math is not hard. You only need 9 numbers. Everything else is just a puzzle. Looking magnificent like I was. Damn it, Wolfie. You've been away. We've all been away for a while, baby. It's wonderful to see you. It really is. Oh, there's more good news. So I've invested a couple $100 in improving the setup. We have something that runs, I can watch everything in 4K. So I've got OBS dropping everything to 1920 by 1080 for the stream because let's face it, most people aren't watching a grandma plays a game stream on a 4K machine. So, oops. I had also had issues in the last 2 weeks because I overextended myself at my little job at the winery doing some cleaning stuff that was all up here, and I fucked up my back. I have been so focused on recovering from the car accident in April. It's been 7 months. I'm doing much better. My neck, I'm not in as much pain. My lower back is doing much better. Uh, I haven't been getting the exercise routine that I need. So, speaking of my alluring form, did I put that picture in Discord from 2 years ago in my workout gear? That's my constant like motivation, inspiration. We can do that again. That was only 2 years ago. Already getting to rip a woman's head off.
I'm in danger.
Okay, I heard a tone. All right. Okay, how's that? I feel like we're back to the echo. Let's try that. No. Is that good? Okay. Now I can't hear me. I love it when things change live. It is so fun. Can I just tell you? Here we go. Ooh, nope, that's gonna give an echo. Okay, let me try it. Elaine, good morning. Okay, hopefully echo's gone now. And echo's back. And echo's gone. Why won't the master allow me to hear what there's an option to hear what your audience hears. Um, but it's grayed out and it won't let me click it. It says OBS Studio is muted. But you can hear me, right? Oh yeah, well, so let me tell you what I did since I oh, ad starts. Hang on. We're going to snooze that one real quick. Opening stream in a web browser. I have it open in the web browser over here on the admin computer. I just turned the volume off because otherwise I'm going to hear everything. All right. I just have to. Oh, fuck. I just have to trust the mixer um, in OBS. So, good morning, Elaine. Oh, you know what? I didn't do it all. Good heavens. I don't know why Elaine's presence always reminds me to put blankets over everybody, but that's what you do for me, Elaine. Every time Elaine comes in, oh, ow, that was loud in my headset. I don't think I need that anymore. Let's kill that. Okay. Yeah, I dropped. That's all right. I dropped it. I think because I know you have a kid, Elaine, it reminds me uh, to be. Oh yeah, right. Maternal instincts they exist. Not in me, but although I had a wonderful mother, um, that's not the reason. I just never felt that way. I just Your son is a blanket monster. Okay, we do have an ad coming in. So before we head out for the ad, we have 2 minutes and 50 seconds. What I would like to do is to tell you, okay, we got the new headset and mic. Obviously, I mean, the Bluetooth connection is 2 feet from me. Hot chocolate made with strawberry milk. I'm not a fan of strawberries, never have been, but hey, that sounds fun. Because I know when I would get truffle shots using raspberry in the truffle shot was, and I'll tell you all about that at some point. Anyway, yeah, berries and chocolate, 100%. Um, so we got the new headset, helping with lots of things, net positive across the board. Um, we got the new GPU, 3070. Totally up to running. I shouldn't do that anymore. There's a certain politician who does that, and it's really creepy. Yay! I do it because of Scrubs. You know, who has two thumbs and likes to play video games. Uh, GPU, CPU, 12th Gen i5, Xbox controller. Yay! We're going to try Dishonored. It also, I've discovered because I'm going to announce something else. The game I wanted to start with when I was streaming, I wanted to play Cyberpunk 2077 because I thought it was amazing. It was beautiful. The concept was so fucking awesome. And I just didn't have the hardware to support it. So Hitman was coming out around the same time, and that's what I went with. It was being ported to PC. We have 45 seconds. Um, and I chose Hitman. Well, Steam had a sale, and I got Cyberpunk plus the DLC for about 50 bucks. And now I have the gear that will run it. So, announcements coming up after this break. Stand up, stretch, refill, hydrate. I love you. We will BRB. And hello, everyone. Hello. I hope we're back. I see color. Yes, yes, yes. Hi. If you can hear the sound of my voice, you're watching Grandma Plays a Game. I'm Grandma, and this is my channel where I play games. And we have sound. Hello, gorgeous channel. I don't know why it splits all of that out. We're gonna have to look at alerts next. We might go to a different thing. I know Jay Britton's channel does a lot of fun stuff with stream loots. There are lots of other options now, and I think that's so. Yeah, hi. We're just kind of chatting today. We might get to some Hitman challenges. We'll see. I have a date with the gym. I have a date with Jim. GYM. Um, and we're just talking about why we've been gone for 2 weeks. I hope everyone who celebrates um, Turkey Day had a good Turkey Day, um, and everyone who doesn't uh, had a lovely Thursday. I have a habit of making a little Cornish game hen as my turkey for one because I don't actually like turkey at all. I mean, the whole Thanksgiving feast is kind of wasted on me, except for turkey skin, which is nice and crispy and really well seasoned if somebody's done it properly. Um, and stuffing, mashed potatoes, and gravy. Everything else is optional and unnecessary. Um, although this year, because I did a blueberry thing earlier in the year, I've really considered. Um, I like cranberry sauce. I kind of do, but I thought, no, it's not. Wolfie, let me tell you, I'm going to give you the whole breakdown of what's coming up. So, I thought, oh God, that would be so much fun to do with blueberries though, because we have a blueberry farm like 3 miles from my house. And I was like, oh, uh, that would be so amazing to do blueberries. No, Grandma, no. Oh no. Oh my gosh, I don't even think about that. For some reason, that I think this blood pressure medication has really just made everything up and fuck off. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We've just had a year. 2024 has been a year of injury. I had the fall, so that's what I was going to tell you. I had that fall in January, right before a stream. I have a whole stream of me going, I can breathe, where I tripped and then just cracked my rib cage on a bench really hard. I mean, straight drop. I broke my toe. So I like wasn't even trying to block my fall. I just dropped like a rock. Um, and that took weeks, weeks and weeks. Grandma got her back blown out. Nobody's ever actually managed that. Sad to say. I mean, but I have had good lovers. Let's not be silly about that. But that was the last week of January 24. Um, and then the last week of April. In fact, that's crazy. I think that was January 27th. I forget. Anyway, about the last week of January was the fall. The last week of April was the car accident. And then 2 weeks ago, when I was at the job at the winery, I was doing a thing where, and I don't do a lot of stuff up over my head. I mean, when I do my dumbbell workouts, I mean, obviously, like I'm actually working out. I'm strong. I'm freakishly strong for my size. Um, it has been a year of fuckery. So, anyway, I've been recovering ever since. 2 weeks ago, I was at work, and then like the next day, I was like, oh, I fucked up. I was in so much pain. And I was like, okay, I just I neck hurt, lower back hurt, whole back hurt, everything. December for positivity. Ah, I like it. I like it. Let's claim it. December. Positivity December. Um, by Saturday, I could hardly move. And I was smart. Friday, as soon as I felt pain, I called my chiropractor. Was like, I need something. Get me in the next 3 days, whatever you got. Um, so he got me in Saturday morning and was like, you have displaced two ribs. So two of the ribs where they join my back, right at the under the breast area, under the pecs, were displaced, not dislocated necessarily, but they were out of position. So he got them put back together, and I went, okay, so I can't keep doing that job. And that was not a requirement when I first started in September. That's a new requirement because of the weather. And when it gets cold outside, the igloos that we use to keep people nice and comfortable in the outdoor seating area get a lot of condensation. And all of that condensation needs to be wiped down so it doesn't drip on people like rain for the entire day. And it's a big selling point for the winery in the off season. Oh, there's a ghost grandma over here. Hi, ghost grandma. So I need to turn the light up or down. Let's see. Um, I don't feel like messing with the filter. Fuck that. The filter just drives me crazy. So I told them I'm like, okay, I have to up. That's weird. I moved the light too. I just changed everything. Why not? Change. Fucking hell, God, what is wrong with the Wi? I think it's the Wi-Fi. Um, you don't mind the shadow. It isn't intrusive. Good. Okay, thank you. Hang on. Wolfie said I've had a more pleasant 2024, but that's because I got a bunch of good stuff done with work. Yay! Wolfie, make sure drop your you're a mod. You can drop your website as a link in the chat if you want. By the way, everybody go follow each other. If you're in if you're in lurker land, if you're hanging out in the pillow and blanket fort, by the way, exclamation point lurk and exclamation point fort will put you officially in the pillow and blanket fort. You don't need to say anything in chat. Um, stalk everyone. No, Jen. No, Jen. No. But please go drop our community mates, our litter mates here, our fellow grandchildren. Um, everybody's somebody's grandkid. A follow, right? Support. A rising tide lifts all boats. But Wolfie, if you want to put a link to your website, I'm sure other people are going to be interested. I mean, you have a following. Like every time I listen, I go back and listen to music from the 80s. I'm like, oh, no wonder there's stalkers. It takes like about 3 songs from the Police before you're like, oh shit. um, so I have to turn in my notice at the winery now that there is a greater physical requirement to the job that I'm not up to the task. And I thought, okay, look, when I had conversations with myself, knowing that I was going to be getting some kind of settlement for this car accident, whether it was $1,000 or some other amount, I didn't expect as much as I got. I received a very generous settlement. That's going to give me some liberty Money can't buy happiness, but money buys liberty, and what you do with that liberty can bring you lots of happiness. But when you're constantly chasing bubbles to the surface financially, you don't have the luxury of liberty, and liberty is not supposed to be a luxury in a democratic republic. Jen, somebody put a hose on Jen for a minute. I keep tabs on the wife's emails because I'm a paranoid son of a bitch and I don't want her to be tricked by a scammer. Oh, it would look, I developed as a Gen Xer, and because we had more advanced tech in the military than the average public was using, um, I just learned early on, do not open any link. Thank you, Wolfie. KohakuMedia.com. Get in there. WKohaku Media, all one word.com. Uh, I never clicked on any link from an email. So even now, if I get an email from my bank, who I've had for 25 years, who's been my insurance company for 40 years, from the minute I had a driver's license, my father signed us up for his insurance, and that's just the insurance I kept all along, USAA. Uh, Even if I get an email from them that says, hey, XYZ thing has happened, I do not click on any links in that email. I open up their website and go look from there. That's just a me thing that I've trained myself to do because it served me well for the same reason that my phone's not allowed in my bedroom. I don't have a kid. I appreciate that people who have adult children, things like that, need to have awareness if their kids are like needing help or something, they need to have that. But my phone's not allowed in my bedroom. My phone doesn't go to the bathroom with me. My phone is not allowed to have social media apps. If I want to do social media, I have to be on the PC. Yeah, I don't know. You guys make the arrangement that works for you guys. I would find that intrusive even if someone were trying to protect me. Um, but then, like I say, if you develop a policy of never, ever, ever click on any link in any email, ever. Same policy of watching YouTube videos. Don't read the comments. Don't look at the comments. Never look at the comments, except my videos, because people are nice. And if you ever want to comment on my YouTube videos, it's totally fine. YouTube gives me much better traction for visibility than Twitch does. Um, okay, all of that said, thank you, Wolfie. And I'm glad you got more stuff done. I really am. And you got to go to Elton Towers. Oh my gosh, I loved Elton Towers. Jen, you have a new position to interview for 5 open positions. Mm, that's the blessing from Ceiling Cat. We purr on it. I offer you my thoughts and purrs. Meow. I cracked myself up. All right. So put her email account. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I learned through the 90s to just I trust no one on the internet. I really don't. I mean, like the five of you who show up here, you're trusted agents. And you're all mods. Jesus, look at this. It's nothing but green swords in the chat. Um, So what did I do when I got that injury and I was like, "Oh fuck, that's a pain I haven't had ever. Like I've never displaced ribs." After that accident, I took such good at the fall, not the car accident. After the fall, I took such good care of myself and did such good self-care and first aid recovery care that I went back to work and I was lifting luggage. Elaine's not a mod. Um, I went back to work because I can lift. My core is fine. My quads are fine. Glutes are fine. All of the muscles throughout that lower back. I can do squats all day. I know, but I just made you one for fun. Um, you don't have to do anything with it. I'm just being goofy. Uh, because we're having a chill day. So I didn't expect that kind of an injury just from what I did. What I did was not intense. Uh, it was annoying and it took a long time, but her dirty pervert. You know, they showed up back at the beginning. And I think anytime you use just chatting as your category, they descend because there are restreamers and people on other streaming services who look for Twitch streams to restream and make fun of with their friends. I found out that was a thing. Um, and so they would go after, especially POC in the just chatting category. You got a big sword. It's not the size of the sword, it's how you use it. Um, that's not a lie. It's not a lie. It's true. Um, so way back when I first knew I was going to be getting some kind of settlement from the insurance company. I feel stabby. Um, that was not the right motion. Yeah, they just go quiet after a while. It's kind of like a cuttlefish is not. Don't cuddle the fish. They just get really still. Um, I thought, we have a local gym. It's a good, high quality athletic club. It's the only one in the region. It's the only one of its kind. It's local. It's privately owned by local folks. And I thought, you're just not getting your discipline back to doing your dumbbell workouts. And I was doing 3 times a week, 2 times a week, and then I was barely making 2 times a week. And then when they changed my thyroid medicine, my energy levels just tanked, and I just didn't want to. And um, I started feeling huge, just nothing fit, and all of that aggro came back, and my motivation tanked. So I went, okay, when you were in the military and fitness centers were part of your career field, you went. It was part of your job. It was considered part of your job to remain fit. Like that was in the military's best interest for you to be a fit person. We best not ask Grandma how many toned muscle men are at the gym. The game won't ever
Got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, I think it just turned off. Does the headset think it's not on? Okay, you can hear me now. All right, good. So I thought, I don't have a full-time job anymore. I have two part-time jobs, one of which I need to quit as soon as possible because I'm not physically able to meet the obligations of the position. The other one doesn't have strenuous physical obligations. It's for someone I've known for years. It's kind of gig work. Uh, they need me when they need me. It might be 2 days a week. It might be not for 2 weeks. And then it might be 4 days a week. I'm okay with that. And I thought, okay, what are we doing? Bringing joy. What do we want to do with this time? You're not going to feel guilty about giving yourself time off. You actually have the funds at the moment. Why are you disconnecting? I need to turn that off. Never. Never disconnect. I will turn you off when I want you to go. All right, save it. Because I think that might be the thing. If that was 30 minutes ago that it cut out last time, it might just be shutting off after 30 minutes. I thought, you know what? You keep telling everybody else good self care, take care of yourself, be a nurturing partner. You deserve to be your full time job right now. You. Putting you back together, getting your weight, your fitness level back to the state that is going to make you feel good about you. Get your blood pressure taken care of, keep your workload as simple as possible. Things are going to get worse in this country before they get better. And I want you to create an environment for yourself that is going to allow you to weather that storm and to be as much support as you possibly can be to the people around you. So that's what I'm doing. So I went ahead and it's not a big membership. It's $200 sign up fee, $90 a month. And I have the resources to afford that uh, through next year. And so, yeah, it's something I can put on my calendar. They have tons of classes. They have cardio equipment, weight training equipment, all stuff that when I was able to go in and be like, okay, I'm going to do a 30-minute session. I'm going to do the Stairmaster, and then I'm going to do some upper body Nautilus circuit. And then 2 days later, I'd go in. I always took a day off in between workouts. 2 days later, I'm going to go in and I'm going to do the cycle, and I'm going to do lower body. Um, I always did some cardio and then followed up once I got the blood pumping, followed up with muscle training and strength building. I did a lot of reps. I mean, it was a big deal. Fitness as an industry has changed since the 90s. There's a lot more functional fitness that is better for you. So that's out there. Um, and I have a fitness assessment Thursday morning. But I thought, you know what? If you can put it on your calendar, I think you're going to go. If you have to delete it from your Google Calendar, that's a thing. When I just tell myself, "Oh, I'm going to put on the YouTube video and do my dumbbell workout," but I don't put those on my calendar. I don't have like an accountability for all of that. Um, oh, let's get that forehead shine going, shall we? Oh my goodness. Um, you guys are still there, right? The stream is still running. Okay. Um, I thought I'm going to put it on my calendar for after stream today to go at 1 o'clock. Okay, good. You are still here. I was like, chat stopped completely. Okay, thank you. I know you guys are busy doing stuff, and I just appreciate that you have me tabbed up while you do that. Thank you. I love you. Have a cookie. Um, so yeah, I put it on my calendar for today after stream to just go. They have a steam room and a sauna. That's what I thought I would do. Just go over and start getting used to being at the facility. Good practice. I think everybody should get manicures. It's honestly one of the first things that will turn me off is somebody who does not have clean, well-kept hands. Do you want to touch me? I don't like being touched in the first place, but don't come at me with your fucking talons and yikes. I don't care about somebody who works for a living and has used their hands, but crikey, mate. Don't be coming at me with your fucking paws. Um, I want to just get used to having an appointment on my calendar that I meet because keeping promises to ourselves is a big fucking deal that we don't spend enough time emphasizing. So, yeah, that's where we're heading. My membership starts today. I haven't been able to go since I met with them, but my membership starts today and I can go as much as I want whenever I want while they are open and use whatever I want. And so my idea right now is to say I want you to train yourself to just go do something non-strenuous and pleasant so that we have positive reinforcement. You're going to go and your body is going to be like, that was lovely. I crave that again. I love saunas and steam rooms. I really do. And I'm so glad they have them. But they have a pool and an indoor hot tub and an outdoor hot tub. It's really a lovely facility. Um, so, yeah, I am going to be my full-time job. This is going to be a part-time job. And then my friend's auction business is a part-time job. And I'm going to look at whether or not we do more with the stream. We've had Sunday and Monday, and our 2 year anniversary is in January. Or 3 year, sorry, 3 years in January. And since I originally wanted to start streaming with Cyberpunk 2077, yeah, if you want, you can, if you go look up HasFit, Heart and Soul Fitness, Coach Kozak has, and his wife Claudia, you and wifey Kohaku could even do things together because they do workouts together. He was a boxer, and they have, based on my experience with fitness, which is slightly above amateur, because I was kind of a fitness person for several years, um, really sound principles and foundations of exercise and lots of things that are like, look, you have variations on this exercise. So we're going to show you from the least strenuous way to do it to the most. They usually have two different levels, but sometimes there's more. And then they have a variety of workouts. They apparently have an app too. I really dislike apps. Most apps just infuriate me from the first second I get them. Uh, yeah, that's the other thing. There's like 10 different types of classes at this place, and I'm not a very good joiner for things, but I can sign up for different classes and things like that. But that's when you say we best not ask grandma how many toned muscle men are at the gym. This is actually there's a lot of seniors at the gym, and I don't find men my age attractive in general. Uh, but I thought, if you do want to attract somebody and you say that you really appreciate fitness, well then birds of a feather. Wrestler Diamond Dow. Oh, we go. Okay, that's cool. I'm not a big wrestler. Professional wrestling has always been a turnoff for me. I always felt like it was kind of a redneck ballet. Um, Ballet for rednecks. I'm not wrong. I'm going to go ahead, take a break. We're going to push the ad. We haven't even touched the game yet, but we've really technically only been here for less than an hour. Um, and then we're going to play a couple challenges in Hitman. And I'm going to turn off the light, and I don't have to wear my glasses for the games. So I'll take them off. And I think anything that gets you on track to becoming a better version of yourself than you were yesterday is positive. And it's not like you went for Andrew Tate and Jordan Peterson and all of those kinds of folks. I mean, I think Tate has gotten a lot of people into fitness as well, but he's toxic as fuck. I know who I admire, a guy who's on trial for trafficking women for sex. Mm. Ah, tell me you're a misogynist without telling me you're a misogynist. I don't know how he's allowed to still be an influencer. I just recently found out that fucker had a university. He was on the UK version of Big Brother. Oh yeah, he and his brother. The how quickly you find out it's sort of the red flag that goes bing is, oh, you have a bad relationship with your mom. You really hate your mom, don't you? That's all of them. Mommy, it's big ass mommy issues. And when you find out about that dude's history, it's big ass mommy issues. So that's why they want to dominate women. Mommy told me I couldn't, so now I have to fuck people. Anyway, we need a break. Grandma needs a break. Here we go. We're going to take a break. Here it is. All right, I will BRB. Hello and welcome back, everybody. If you can hear the sound of my voice, you are watching Grandma Plays a Game. I'm Grandma. This is my channel where I play games, and we've just been. Thank you. We have just been hanging out and chatting for a minute. I'm about to turn off this light and take off these glasses and enter Hitman, the world of assassination. This music sounds so good. So good. Yeah, go make food. Oh gosh, we didn't even talk about food. What are you making, Wolfie? You can't leave before you tell me what you're making. So, the concern is that having the always online game and OBS on the same computer is going to be the final straw for uh, the PC. Okay. Making pizza for me and the wife to enjoy while we watch a movie. Ooh, what you gonna watch? I have to know everything. Look, when you go to Grandma's house, you tell her everything you're up to. All right, let's make sure we don't blow up the. Yeah, I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna go no cam for the game. Ooh, nice. Well, you don't have to spill the beans. Beans are very important to you guys over there. So much more important than they are to us. Barbecue food, man. So I don't know. I don't think we've done very much with these on stream. I usually keep these for um, my personal enjoyment. Um, so why don't we go through some of these stories so you guys can actually see what is going on here? Because they're really well done. I don't even know what's out there. I haven't watched a movie for a while. I picked up something on Hulu not too long ago, but I am truly um I love British crime shows and I love live action TTRPGs. So I've just been consuming High Rollers, the current series on High Rollers, and then Arcane Arcade. I watched their whole Icewind Dale playthrough because I have that. I was getting ready to run it at one point, and also I created a whole new location in Spine of the World. So I wanted the book, so I had the whole thing about the British gangsters. Oh, oh wow. Tom Hardy's a good actor. Oh, I might actually need glasses for a minute. I don't know what. It's really weird. Some days my vision is shit, and some days it's perfectly fine. I don't like wearing them with the headset, though. Trained as a military engineer, Dorian Lang, also known as the Red Robin, joined the Yardbirds after Alexander Kovac ran into him during a late-night break-in at a diamond-cutting factory in Amsterdam. Whew. Run-on sentence. Apparently, both men were operating based on intel from the same source, but chose two very different approaches to the heist itself. Lang, a demolitions and electronics expert, had a more direct approach than Kovac, but his expertise could prove valuable for the Yardbirds. During his time with the Yardbirds, Lang's dynamic approach to problem solving, often involving overly complex, almost Rube Goldbergian mechanics, helped build the Yardbirds' reputation as masterful, mysterious thieves. Lang made a lot of money in the gang, but eventually left after a heist at the Shamal casino went horribly wrong. He's now retired and lives in London. His daughter Elizabeth is getting married, and the wedding is at Lang's old companion's place, Guillaume Maison's mansion in Austria. Oh, cool! Got a really cool RPG based on an anime we both watch. Woohoo! Okay. Guillaume Maison. Why am I having trouble saying that word? It's just William. Also known as the Kingfisher, was a consummate infiltration specialist. An expert at forgery and confidence trickery, he spent his early youth assuming whatever identities he needed to get ahead in life and hustling millionaires engaged in slum terrorism on the dark continent in the... That's racist. However, a darker side of him emerged in Africa, and he was forced to flee and assume a new identity after he was charged with murder. Bye, Wolfie. I love you. I'm giving you kisses. Thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah, I think we have everything worked out. Um, Chat will tell me, hopefully, and we're gonna hang out for just not even a half an hour, probably. And hopefully we'll be back in the morning, and then we can talk more about where we want to go. But just know that I'm playing Cyberpunk 2077 off stream in story mode so that we can come back for the 3-year anniversary and do like a bona fide, like decent playthrough of it. All right. I love you, Wolfie. I love you, Wolfie wife. You guys have a fabulous evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, he was charged with murder. Back in France, he joined the police force, worked his way up, and graduated to Interpol. Cleverly, he used his new job as a cover for his true passion, breaking and entering, throwing decoys in all directions but his own, thus attracting the attention of Alexander Kovac and his Yardbirds. Maison formally joined the gang in the early 80s and worked with them well into the 90s until he retired from Interpol and his career as a thief came to an end. While he was with the gang, Maison was instrumental in the Yardbirds' success, using his position within Interpol to both acquire new targets but also direct attention away from the members of the gang. The Shamal Casino affair was a tough one to handle, but with Kovac's help and guidance, Maison managed to shift the blame for the heist onto another group of thieves and made sure they all died during an Interpol raid. Having purchased a mansion, Maison has been living the good life in Austria. However, he's running out of money and has invited Lang to hold his daughter's wedding at his mansion in an effort to convince Lang and Lee it's time to crack open the casino coffers. Oh, they have a hidden stash. Nice. An adrenaline addict from a young age, Doris Lee, also known as the Goldfinch, a native of the Cheyenne, grew up in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado. Her favorite pastimes include skiing, which she took up at the age of 5, trekking and rock climbing. However, growing up in the middle of nowhere in the 70s didn't offer Lee much of a future, so she moved to Los Angeles, where she found work as a stunt woman in Hollywood. It was there she met Calvin Ritter and was smitten by his extravagant and seemingly perfect lifestyle. Ritter soon recruited her into the Yardbirds, offering her a life of thrills and excitement. Lee turned out to be a competent yet brutal thief. Her methods were straightforward and her hand-to-hand combat skills unrivaled. Combined with a total lack of morals, she proved to be a deadly adversary to any officers and security guards who got in her way during heists. Following the Shamal casino affair, Lee laid low for a few years, but joined the Yardbirds again in the late 80s and worked with them until she retired to the Swiss Alps a decade later. Lee is running out of money and is eager to get her hands on the casino loot. She's at the wedding, hoping to convince the two others to open the coffers, regardless of what Kovac might say.
Welcome to Austria, Agent 47. Your targets are Dorian Lang, Guillaume Maison, and Doris Lee, three remaining members of the international gang of thieves known as the Yardbirds. The Yardbirds were famous for the daring heists, in particular, one that took place against Shamal Casino in Las Vegas. However, the money proved to be the property of organized criminals who in turn launched a campaign of violence and retaliation in an effort to identify the thieves and find the money. Feeling the earth burn beneath them, the Yardbirds entered into a secret agreement. The treasure would remain hidden, and once the dust settled, the last remaining member was to inherit everything. The group retired, and all members vanished from sight until Calvin Ritter, the Sparrow, was found dead on his yacht. But the remaining members remained elusive. The group never gathers in one place, but today is a special occasion. The wedding of Elizabeth Lang is taking place at the palatial home of Guillaume Maison with Doris Lee as a special guest. Our client is Alexander Kovac, the founder of the Yardbirds. He has stipulated that all three targets and their bodyguards must be eliminated at this event. Should any of the Yardbirds escape, the contract is invalidated. Looks like Kovac is making his final bid for the lost millions. Good luck.
Okay, hopefully the sound is good for everybody. Let me take a quick peek here at stream. And yeah, looks like you have some decent sound on the gameplay. And let's go enjoy. I actually, to be fair, the character I'm specking out in Cyberpunk is Street Kid. Thank you, Genwa, and thank you for being here, my love. You know I appreciate the shit out of you. Happy belated birthday and all of that. So there's still lots of challenges left. I have done most of the feats. Killing time. So there is a pottery kiln in here somewhere. Not entirely sure. The higher you climb, I've never managed to take out the skydiver. And then Hawkeye, because I don't like shooting the birds. I love the birds. I don't want to shoot them. So that's difficult for me. But so I'm specking out a street kid who is high tech. I want somebody who's going to be a hacker and a sniper. No melee. I suck at melee. Do not put me in melee. We have some challenges to do here. Kill Lang and Lee with the statue in the maze, which means I take out Maison early. Eliminate 3 targets by electrocution within 30 seconds. You need to play through it again. You know, if it's been a while, then it's It's really. I watched Co-Carnage play it on release, and it was oof. I mean, it was good, but you could see all the jankiness. Eliminate and hide all the targets. I'm going to have to watch a tutorial for that one. No loose ends. Eliminate all bodyguards after the evacuation. That can definitely be difficult. Eliminate Dorian Lang and Maison with the loudspeaker outside the art gallery, but I don't know how I get that. Why did you click that button? Girl. Um, Eliminate all targets with headshots. That's going to be a while. Eliminate 3 main targets in the same explosion. I don't know how I explode something, because the only time I see the 3 of them get together is in the upper area of this place, which is how you drop the chandelier on them. This might be doable. Eliminate 7 targets during the bridal waltz. That's really going to involve watching for the bridal waltz. So we'll do this, and then I'm going to hop off and go check out the sauna and the steam room at the club, and then come home and make myself some red Argentine prawns with bacon and hot honey sauce. I'll find a vegetable later. Right? Bacon of the land, bacon of the sea. Shrimp is bacon of the sea. Okay, so even if we don't get any of it done, let's just go through the story because we are going to do more with these. I love sniper rifle shit. Let me have it.
Good afternoon, 47. The wedding ceremony is about to begin with Lang and his daughter arriving shortly by car. It is expected that they will proceed directly to the open area where the groom and priest is waiting, along with all the wedding guests. Guillaume Maison has been on site all day, preparing the wedding details and entertaining guests. I expect he will also attend the ceremony. Doris Lee is en route via helicopter and should be arriving any minute now. My intel suggests she will not be watching the bride and groom exchange vows, but do keep a lookout anyway. We are working within a limited window of opportunity here, 47.
There's the
We expect
statue.
the targets to stay for no longer than 15 minutes.
And that's
Good luck,
me with
47.
my ghost. Okay, the clock has started. Target and a bodyguard. The orange ones are the bodyguards, the red ones are the prime targets. There's the daughter. There it is. That's Doris. And there's our friend Guillaume.
That is Guillaume Maison, the Kingfisher, former Interpol agent and the owner of the mansion and its grounds.
So most of my challenge accomplishments recently have been the one that I was working on for like a whole day was turning off all the lights in the mansion. So there goes Doris. She heads up this path. Dorian is over here with his daughter. And they are heading up to this area here where the groom eagerly awaits. There's the priest and all the lovely guests and all the frills, fanfare, and accoutrement that accompany. So these little tiny ones here, these are sprinklers. Oh, nice. I have unlimited ammo on this. Nothing to worry about, guys. You're fine. Can you take a +1 to the sauna? I am allowed to have guests. Any guests have to sign a waiver, which usually is not a problem. And it's $10. So I just want to take out all the sprinklers. It really should not be that big a deal, guys. Come on. You're fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, absolutely. You let me know. That might cause a death early, which would be sad. Okay, is everybody going back to position now? Yeah, there you
That
go.
is Dorian Lang, the Red Robin, former military engineer and father of the bride.
Yay! Congratulations! Oh, she threw the bouquet. We could take out some guards early. We don't really
Clever
need
use of the
to.
environment, 47.
Uh-oh.
47, they're about to raise the alarm.
They are? Oh no.
47, the targets are leaving the area. You must act now.
Okay.
Maison is moving fast. I think he's heading for an exit.
Is he?
Lang has
Where
been
is he?
eliminated.
Oh, that's right. Doris is quick like a fucking bunny.
Confirmed kill on Maison, 47.
Thank you. No! Damn it! Doris, no!
Doris
Nope,
Lee has
she's
managed to
gone.
slip away, 47. I'm reporting.
Ah! They beat feet fast, and Doris always goes down that one area over there. So we didn't watch very much of that play out, because I got excited about
Good afternoon,
electrocuting
47.
people.
The wi-
Okay, so here we go. Let's watch it all happen again. Let's just watch everybody arrive and get our briefings from Diana. Yeah, that's what I usually end up doing, is trying to off her as quickly as possible.
That
Is Dorian Lang.
the Red Robin, former military engineer and father of the bride.
Actually, a lot of times I'll take these two out first because I have different ammo.
That
I
is
have
Guillaume Maison,
shockwave
the
ammo
Kingfisher,
and wall
former
piercing
FBI
ammo.
agent and the owner of the mansion and its grounds.
So this guy can be popped like that. And then this guy...
47, the situation is about to get out of hand.
Oh no, he's gone behind the wall.
47, an alarm went off. They're evacuating.
Uh-oh.
That's Maison taken care of. Nice work, 47. Doris Lee confirmed killed.
Hey,
Dorian Lang is
well, that's
confirmed
it. Job
killed.
done. You cowards, how dare you? The ones who are running are the ones I have to try to get first. Oh, I won't need it. He's coming out here. Isn't he? No. Okay. I need to get serious about this. Here he comes. Bye. Don't run. It's only going to be worse for you. Nope. I told you I loved sniper stuff, didn't I? Yes, run this way.
Good work,
Oh
47.
no. I got all the guards. Oh, that might have been an achievement. I don't think I was able to eliminate all the guards ever. No check marks. Ooh, almost 500,000 points. Baby, it feels good. Holy shit. 2 minutes 44. Oof. Thank you, my love. I think that's all we're gonna do today. That just feels. Let's end on a high note. What do you say, Jen? You probably got stuff to do. I hope the fam's doing all right. Hugs to everybody. Look at that. Holy fuck shit. It doesn't tell me which multipliers I got though, but I got 1.87, so I got several. Lazy day? Oh, nice. All right. Straight pull bolt further improves the bolt action of the sniper rifle, increasing the fire rate. This is why we come back to this game and keep doing escalations and achievements. I need to get my track 2 escalations done. Nice. All right, let's go look at challenges. Did I get the one with all the guards? No. One of the guards dying in that electrocution must have started the evacuation, so I lost the chance to eliminate them after. That's all right. We still have challenges left to do. All right, lights on, glasses on. Let's come back over here and over here. And I can say, hey, thank you, everybody. If you can hear the sound of my voice, you've been watching Grandma Plays a Game. I'm Grandma. This is my channel where I play
Do it.
games. We will be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. GMT. Please, you're allowed to stay in the pillow and blanket fort as long as you want. It's going to stay up. Do take all the cookies with you. And we will be trying to do more Hitman with fewer technical difficulties. Everything had to be uninstalled and reset today. I tested it all last night. I swear to Ceiling Cat. All pause. I tested everything last night and it was fine. I opened OBS, I checked the stream quality, I checked my kilobytes per second. We're at like 4,600. Um, Hopefully, I'm surprised the Wi-Fi router hasn't blown up yet. Of all the things that's going to fail, that was what I was expecting was for the internet to drop because the router just overheated. But that didn't happen. So, yay. Um, but I thank you for being here. Thank you for spending cozy time with Grandma, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night, wherever you are in the world. And please remember, be kind to you. Kindness starts in here. If you're not being kind to you, it doesn't count if you're doing it for other people. It really doesn't. You need to make sure that you have a filled cup to pour from. You only overflow when you're full. Don't ignore your needs. Okay? Because I love you. And I want you to have contentment. Happiness is the flower that blooms on the contentment tree. Okay, off we go. I will see you, Tamale. I love you. Bye.